Hey, what's up, Roxstars? It's Rox, and I am coming to you today. Oh, shoot, I forgot to get the episode. This is Real Housewives of Atlanta, Season 8, Episode 13, I believe it is. Yep, it's Episode 13, you guys. Bitch, y'all see them curls today? Look, I didn't flat iron my hair like I normally do before I curl it when I wash it. And I washed it yesterday and just curled it, so it's bouncing and behaving, bitch. Yes. Anyway. Sometimes you just look and you be like, motherfucker is doing it today. Anyway, you guys, let's get to it, shall we? Alright, you guys, so the girls are all about to go on this trip to Jamaica, so everybody's getting ready. They're showing Portia get ready with her stylist, you know, trying to pick out clothes, bathing suits, and whatnot with her sister. They show Cynthia getting packed with her main man, Peter. She's hosting this trip, remember, because this is, as she said, this is her only one chance to do a commercial in Jamaica. I don't know why we can't do it any other time, but maybe because it's on Real Housewives of Atlanta's dime. Maybe that's why she decided that, you know, this is the only time that she might get it done for free. Left that part out. And then they show Kim. She's also getting ready with I guess she's got an assistant. It's like an assistant slash family friend who is going to be coming with her to Jamaica. So very good. Okay, we find out then that Kim is bringing her entire family. This is supposed to be a couples trip, even though a lot of them aren't really in a couple, but they made it happen for the show. But what I'm saying is, normally, you know, a lot of the girls on the show are not even with anybody, but Kim, because she's a couple all-inclusive, meaning that she's got these babies, you know, she's bringing them all with her, and I don't really see what the big deal is. I mean, if she's having an assistant come with her, it's couples. Her husband will be there. The kids can be with the assistant. What a good way to sneak in a family vacation again on Bravo's dime. Very smart, actually. So, the girls, you know, they're going to Jamaica. Cynthia leaves a little bit early ahead of time because she wants to get some finishing touches done. But, you know, we get everybody else at the airport. Kenya, Portia, Phaedra, like I said, Kim. So, yeah, they're all there. They're on the plane. Looks like they're having a good time, whatever. When they get to Jamaica, you know, since Cynthia and Peter are already there, she picks them up on the van that they rent for them all to get to wherever they're going. As soon as she sees Kim, she's just like, oh, she's bringing the kids to the couples trip. Like, where they do that at? But, you know, like I said, the family friend was there. I didn't see that big of a deal. But once they were on that little van, yes, wasn't necessarily the place for the child, but look, ain't nobody got to be holding their tongue because you decided to bring your kids now. You know, you probably should have thought this whole thing through, although she has never been on a trip with the family. I mean, with these girls, so she don't really know how they roll. Well, she kind of has an idea how they roll now. Shit can get, I wouldn't say X-rated, but you know, maybe not necessarily for the kids. But everybody seemed to be in good spirits. We see Sheree Whitfield with Bob, which was the strangest thing. Like, why is she with him? And then she come telling us that they're trying to be better friends so that they can co-parent. I'm thinking, like, your fucking kids are grown. One has already gone off to college and the other one is about to go to college. So what the fuck you need to be friends for now? This is the time that you ain't got to have nothing to do with each other. So I guess because, like I said, they needed to work out this couple situation, she needed to bring somebody, and obviously she didn't want us in her business if she is seeing somebody for real. She bought Bob. You know, Bob, I guess Bob gonna roll with the punches. Shit, he got him a free trip in. Maybe this will be some time to just kind of clear his name, you know, even though we don't even really care about the Bob and Sheree Whitfield drama from back then. Like I said, everybody's fucking grown. Like, who cares? We got Portia and Phaedra, who were like the comedy relief of the whole entire episode. I loved them two together. They were just cracking me up. Portia's just a good time girl. You know, keep shit lighthearted. Okay, I was a little nervous. She kept calling people bitches and everything. I was like, Lord, you know how sensitive these bitches can be. Okay, but like I said, everybody was in good spirits, even Kim and her husband. Okay, they didn't feel like, oh my God, my kids can't hear this kind of stuff. And it was all good until Phaedra says, you know, well, Cynthia, who did you decide is going to do this video? I mean, this commercial. Cynthia was just like, shit, I didn't really want to talk about it in front of the girls, but, you know, I'm just gonna go on along with Kim because I'm crunched for time, and Kim already told me what her plan was, and yeah, Kenya is just gonna, you know, that's all right, Kenya, okay? It was sort of like Kenya didn't even hear any of that shit, because she was like, when Cynthia hears the ideas that she has for this commercial, she gonna be blown away. Bitch, we already said you ain't doing it. Why is it that you still feel like you're gonna be presenting this idea to her when she already told you that she don't have the time? So yeah, I was just like, I already know that this is gonna be a disaster here. And did I say that Kenya was with her boyfriend, this Matt guy? My girlfriend was just like, I don't think that that's genuine, but I actually feel like, okay, this is the first time that I really feel like she might actually like somebody for real on the show. They have some good little chemistry, although he might be younger. One of my YouTube friends told me that she had met him once and that he was just like entirely too young in the mind as well as in age. So I guess Kenya is considered a cougar. Okay, and she like an old immature motherfucker. But anyway, you guys, moving on along. We get past that, and everybody is still in good spirits. They get to the hotel. Peter's there. Okay, he said that this is his hometown. Okay, and that he grew up just 20 minutes away from this brand new resort. It's beautiful. Everybody's got suites. We see everybody go to their rooms. We don't have all that drama of yesteryear when motherfuckers would have 3 nice rooms, 2 okay rooms, and then 1 bullshit ass room that, you know, somebody had to be fighting over. Now we don't get into that kind of drama no more. The show makes enough money for everybody to get a nice suite. Kim and her husband especially is like, God damn, we done hit the damn lottery here. Look at all this we got. It's a family vacation. I am not mad at all. Kim and Cynthia, they sit down to meet about this commercial. Kim is knocking Cynthia's socks off. You know, she's very organized. She's got her storyboard. Like I said, she's got the concept. She knows exactly what it's going to be, the times, the dates, what we got to have. Okay, she's keeping in mind the crunch of the time and the budget and all of that, and it looks like it's going to work. Cynthia is happy with all of this. While they're sitting there talking, in walks Kenya. I was just like, I know that this is a Bravo put together stunt here of Cynthia not knowing whether or not she wants to deal with Kim or Kenya, but it's just so stupid that Cynthia is allowing them to still make her look wishy-washy and not be able to stand on her decision of working with Kim. Okay, it's all like, well, I think that these two can work well together. Why the fuck do you think that when you know that they haven't gotten along the whole season? So it makes Cynthia look stupid because we already know that Bravo is making her do that. She has to have enough sense to know that it needed to be either or, not the two of them trying to work together. So anyway, here come Kenya. And let me tell you something, motherfuckers, today. I cannot with the Kenya stands. I cannot with the Kenya stands. Last week, my name got wrapped up in a retweet that ended up on Bossip.com. And when I tell you all them fucking crazy ass Kenya stan motherfuckers came onto my damn Twitter and just, I was blocking motherfuckers left and right. I couldn't understand what the hell was going on. I realize people don't watch me and may not be familiar with me. I mean, everybody in the world don't watch itsrox, even though they should. I have 36,000 fucking subscribers. Very proud of all of you guys. You guys know me. I try to be fair. I don't hate Kenya. Okay, but I guess this one fucking tweet, these motherfuckers was so goddamn mad at me, they was all in my damn mentions, and I'm telling you, I was blocking people, and I normally don't do that. I usually have the patience. They caught me on a bad fucking day to begin with, so I almost don't even want to get into this whole little segment. I will, because the motherfucker ain't gonna make me be quiet, but I almost don't want to do it because I don't want it with you stupid ass motherfuckers. I shouldn't call y'all stupid. I'm just gonna say limited. Some of you guys just don't think clearly, and I know they're gonna be in my comments talking about, you know, why Kenya acted the way she did. You guys, Kenya was tripping. It's almost like she wants to manufacture arguments to keep drama going around her name. Cynthia was just like, what are you upset about really? Are you mad that I'm not working with you with this commercial, or are you just upset with Kim? Okay, so that's when Kenya says, well, Kim always tries to push me out of situations or doesn't communicate with me, and she's condescending, and Kim goes, I don't alienate you. Okay, we've already discussed this commercial And Cynthia had already made up her mind. So it's like, why else do I need to be dealing with you? Kenya tries to be flippant and was just like, oh, so have you done commercials before? Kim was like, I don't have to tell you that. You're not my employer. Okay, so right now I don't choose to answer you. Then Kenya gets into the how she's all condescending and all. She's like, I'm not condescending. I'm just not choosing to engage your full of fucking niggatry. Okay, Kenya was on one. I was so mad that Cynthia just sat there and listened. You see that your friend is tripping. This is supposedly your friend. You ought to be like, bitch, now, all right. It's enough of this. This is not even called for. But Cynthia never does it. Kenya even got to the point where she got into Kim's personal space. Okay, Kim was just like, you know what, I'm not going to stay here. I'm not going to talk to you about this. I'm going to leave. Kenya goes and pulls her chair back. Let me tell you guys something. Roxanne ain't no fighter. I don't propose to be. You guys know I've got my ass whooped one good time, and that's the only time that I needed to know that I don't need to have motherfuckers mad at me. But I'm telling you, if she would have done that to me, I would have been in her face at least. It's certain things that people do. And you saw when Kim got up originally, she jumped up and then she went the other way, but she had to really get herself together. Kenya, she still goes on and she's all over Cynthia about not choosing her, not giving her the chance to give her pitch. She's chastising Cynthia, and Cynthia just looks down at the ground. Bitch, you're not gonna, this ain't how it's gonna go. And then Kenya just walks off like, okay, that's what I mean. That's what I said, bitch. You didn't even give me a fucking chance, and walks off. Yeah. See, this is the thing with Cynthia. People know what they can do to Cynthia. They run all over that girl. The child is wishy-washy, no backbone, you know, flip-flopping. All of that is what Cynthia is. I mean, Cynthia is genuinely a nice person. And we've had times when Cynthia tried to act like, you know, she was hard and all of that, but that's just not Cynthia. That's not who she is as a person. So it's hard for her to be confrontational. It's hard for her to, but you know, it's just only so much that you can allow people to just run the fuck all over you. So I was frustrated with that scene because at the very least, Kenya needed to be told, fuck you, bitch. At the very, very least. Kim, you know, she's pissed. She goes back to her room and she has a conversation with her husband. And her husband was just like, look, you let them take you there. Okay, this is not your kind of scene. Okay, them girls are used to bigger and fighting all the damn time. Okay, and you let them pull you in. We already know that you are the more experienced person, that Cynthia decided on you because of that. Don't let Kenya worry you about what you've done in the past and all of that. Because Kim was like, I almost fucked that bitch up. Okay, if she would have touched me, it would have been a whole different Kim, and I totally believe it because I'm telling you, I saw it for a split second. Kim remembered that she was on national television, but for a split second, she wanted to do something to Kenya. Okay, and Kenya has that good. She has the ability to piss you the fuck off. And I just wish that people would just call a duck a fucking duck. You can still be a fan of somebody, but point out when the motherfucker's wrong. Kenya's just wrong. She just wrong. But I like the conversation that Kim had with her husband because this is just a normal relationship. This is somebody that supports their husband, their wife. They talk to each other. They, you know, are able to figure out what exactly is wrong. And they are able to calm each other down or, you know, bring some levity to the situation. Okay, and just kind of bring you back to where you should be. So, I mean, I like Kim. I still don't think she should be on this show because this show is just taking her somewhere that she don't need to be. But I like her in her relationship with her husband. So that's that on that. Now we get the scene that we all been waiting on because I don't care what anybody say. The show is boring without Nene. Just when she is on the screen, I'm just smiling because I know she about to stir up some shit. Cynthia hasn't told any of the girls that she's there. She's there with Greg and she's in her own room. They're sitting down there talking. Cynthia's telling them about the conversation with Kim and Kenya and how nasty Kenya acted. Cynthia was just like, I saw a part of her that I never, you know, that I didn't really like. And Nene was just like, well, what did you expect? Okay, first of all, you go with Kim because we already know Kim can do it. Okay, what the fuck is a Kenya supposed to do here? And I could just tell from the smirk on Nene's face, okay, that she knew her being there was gonna be some shit. She says that, you know, she misses the girls and she misses being able to sit and talk with the girls and everything. And I just laughed because I was just like, I don't know if the feeling is mutual. Even that little thing was tongue-in-cheek. Like, I know that Nene knew that everybody was just gonna be like, bitch, what the fuck are you doing here? So we have the official couples dinner. You know, everybody gets together. sits down, partakes in a little beverage and eatery. We have Kenya and her man there. Oh, also Kenya told us that she knows for a fact that the reason why Cynthia didn't choose her is because Kim talked her out of it, and not because of the fact that Cynthia, you know, doesn't have the money or the time to be fucking around with Kenya. We got all the girls there and their prospective dates slash husbands, okay, with the exception of Portia and Phaedra. They don't have nobody. They're each other's date. Cynthia and Peter walks in, and then here comes Nene and Greg, and I'm telling you guys, everybody's face was so fucking shocked and surprised. Kenya, I'm telling you, she was so speechless. There's only been a couple of times when I've seen Kenya speechless on this show, and this was genuinely one of those times. She was pissed that Nene was there, that none of her connections in Bravo had done dropped the damn dime, you know, that Nene was coming back. Nobody knew. Even Phaedra didn't know. Even Portia didn't know. You could tell. Portia was just like, "I bitch, I just talked to you the other day. You ain't said shit about coming out here." You know, Nene, she just smiling and looking down. I was cracking up. The effect that they really wanted to happen is exactly what happened. Sheree Whitfield and Nene, it was good to see them two interact with each other. It just brought back good memories. I mean, we already know that them two have bad history, but they have good history too. So, you know, and they both are in places now where, you know, they don't give a fuck about what happened in the past no more, you know, so they was both hugging on each other. And I was just like, oh, this is a good time. I love this here. Lighthearted shade, you know, everybody smiling, laughing, everybody but that fucking Kenya. That Kenya was pissed the fuck off. She just had the stank attitude, the stank look when they were like talking about the situation with Kenya and Kim. You know, Kenya was just like, I don't feel like talking about this shit. I'd rather chop off my last 3 toes than sit here and talk about that shit with Kim, okay? I would rather drive to the end of the flat earth, shout out to B.O.B., and fall off this motherfucker before I say something about Kim, okay? I would rather have somebody give me cyanide pill, let me just go on and bite the back of it, pop it in my mouth and die before I talk about Kim. Okay, it got to the point where Kenya just didn't even feel like being there no more. So she got up and she left. It was a very, I think she wanted it to be dramatic. Maybe somebody to come after her, but honey, they was not caring that Kenya and her man left. She was just like, I'm over it. I don't want to talk about this. Okay, but Kim did say, well, you know, we can't never seem to get anywhere in our relationship. You know, it started off bad. Communication is bad. You know, Kenya did try to say that she was condescending and all that, and Kim was just like, whatever. Okay, but when Kenya left, you know, the husband jumped in, was just like, okay, well, just the more experienced person won the job. We ain't got time to be sitting up here worried about all of this. But I love that Nene was throwing in her little jabs, and everybody was really, really shocked that she was there. And, you know, to solidify Nene's messiness, this is when she lets everybody know that, you know, Cynthia is not BFFs with Kenya, you know, that she's back. She's the BFF, because what did she tell Greg and Cynthia and Peter earlier? Okay, that's not your BFF. That's your BFFN. Okay, best friend for now. Okay, I don't know if I felt like Cynthia and Kenya were best friends. I mean, I guess the show was trying to portray them that way, but I don't know if I felt like Cynthia felt the same way about Kenya that she felt with Nene. We had a different kind of relationship there. I was able to see it, even though Kenya was trying to make it seem like, you know, that's my girl and I'm always going to be here for her and I'm doing this for her and I'm doing that for her. It really wasn't like that. But the bad part about it is that Cynthia was feeding into that because now Nene was gone. But now that Nene's back, you know, Cynthia's just like, well, hold on, wait a minute. I didn't really say we were BFFs, even though everybody was realizing that them two was hanging pretty tight. Okay, and then she had kind of replaced Nene with Kenya. Totally different thing than now that Nene's back. So at the table, you know, Nene made it a point to let everybody know that Kenya and Cynthia are not BFFs. Okay, very childish, but this kind of shit is what gets people's blood boiling in this particular group of ladies. Okay, who is best friends with who? So the next day, you know, everybody's getting ready to go out and have a good time. Sheree goes to visit with Nene. Like I said, these two have good and bad history. I love to see them together when they in this place. Okay, just a bunch of shady, fun-filled banter that, you know, they used to have. Nene was just like, I didn't expect Bob to be here. What the fuck he doing here? Okay, Sheree was just like, oh, we trying to be better parents. You know, whatever. But, you know, Nene was just like, well, how did you think the girls felt about me showing up last night? And Sheree was like, honey, didn't nobody expect that one. Okay, we was all shocked on that one. Okay, even Phaedra and Portia. And Nene was just like, yeah, they was kind of weird. They was a little strange. That I think they just didn't know what to say. I think everybody was truly just kind of taken aback. But Nene was like, I don't know what all that means there. When we saw Portia and Phaedra on the beach, the conversation that them two had out there, I was cracking up. Portia was just like, it was sort of like Cynthia had got rid of her side dude and was like, my main dude is back, so I ain't got time for the side dude. She kicked Kenya to the curb. They got a big kick out of it. All right, I think it's just funny that they sitting back and just watching the drama unfold between Kenya, Nene, and Cynthia, because they've all had drama with each other. Okay, Nene's had drama with Phaedra. Cynthia and Portia have had drama. Cynthia and Phaedra have had drama. Phaedra and Kenya has had drama. Portia and Kenya's had drama. So, you know, they all just kind of sitting back and smiling and laughing like, ooh, we gonna see how this shit turn out. I could have watched the scene with Portia and Phaedra for a half hour, okay, because they were fucking hilarious. And then lastly, you guys, I guess we had to have some sort of drama. So, you know, Sheree, since she's the old / newbie on the show, they had her be the one to carry the damn gossip. Okay, so after Nene had pointed out to her that, you know, Cynthia is not BFFs with Kenya, Sheree goes back and tells Kenya that, yeah, Cynthia, you know, last night Cynthia said that she's not your BFF, like, you know, that she's still getting to know you is what the term was that Cynthia used. And Kenya was just like, what the fuck, we've been knowing each other 4 years, she's still trying to get to know me? Kenya's like, well, I'm gonna have to talk to her about that. So again, they get together. Okay, Cynthia was just like, oh Lord, would you about to read me? And Cynthia and Kenya was just like, why do you think I'm about to read you? And she was like, well, you left yesterday, you was upset. Kenya was just like, well, I just find it strange that you would say that, you know, we're not best friends when I've been friends with you, and, you know, I've been around and I've been all this. And Cynthia was just like, no, what I meant was, you know, our relationship, look, what Cynthia should have said was our relationship is not at best friend status. Okay, but Cynthia don't really, I told you she's not good at confrontation, so she couldn't get her words together. She was just like, you know, we're still growing to that point. And Kenya, because she's already in this headspace and she's mad about Kim, she's mad about this commercial, she's mad that Cynthia didn't choose her, she's mad. Look, you guys can say whatever the fuck you guys want to say about Kenya. Okay, now the excuse is that she has a bad relationship with her mother, and so that, you know, now she can't never keep no relationships with anybody. I don't give a fuck what it is. Kenya is a fucking bitch when it comes to certain things. She doesn't think straight. She gets in this mode where it's just attack, and she ends up looking like the real wrong person that she is. I can't keep giving excuses for motherfuckers because they grew up wrong. It's a whole bunch of people that grew up wrong, y'all. It's a whole bunch, okay? And I'm sorry that she doesn't have a relationship with her mother, but that's really no excuse for you to just lash out at every goddamn body. You are gonna always be by yourself. Kenya's never gonna have relationships that last because nobody's gonna sit around for that. She's gonna have to get a man that's really willing to sit there and really get to know her, get over her bullshit, okay, and get to know her. And because this show shows her in such a negative light sometimes, I don't know many men that's gonna really want to do that. So yeah, I can't keep on with this mama situation and that's the way she is and all of that. She's fun when she's happy. She's fun when everybody else is fun, when everybody's getting along and it's a good time. But the minute some shit don't go her way, then we in this place, and this is the Kenya that I don't like. So you guys, that's that. I ain't got shit else to say about this show other than I can't wait to see what else happens next week. I just love that all the girls are there. Alright, you guys, so that's it. I still gotta do Potomac. I'm telling you, I hate that those two shows are on at the same day. It's just too much, and it makes me have to do all these damn videos. So let me get off of here with this one. Move on to Potomac. Okay, so y'all remember to rate, comment, and subscribe to the channel. I'm itsrox, channel's for itsrox. Everything else I do will be in the bottom bar. Alright, so I hope that you have a wonderful rest of your day, and I plan on doing the same. Until next time, Roxstars. Bye.